Year 2 and welcome to Visual Arts Drama. We're going to do a play today and we've been learning about fruit and vegetables and the important role they play not only for our health and giving us nutrients and vitamins, but the role they play in their ecosystem. So we're going to do a story about the role they play in their ecosystem and send a message to our audience. Does everyone know what an audience is? That's right. The audience is the people we deliver the play to and they watch us. Great. So there's a couple of things we need to do for our play today. So we need to have a beginning, a middle and an end. And like when we write a narrative or a story, it's good to have a problem that we can fix up, and it makes the story really interesting and complete. So the 5 things we need to do for a drama structure is written over here on the whiteboard, and I'm going to just talk through those. The first thing we need is to set the scene. We need to tell the audience the who, the what, the where, the when, and what's at stake. Now the second thing we need to do is to have the rising action coming up to our big problem. So that's going to build the tension. And the third thing we need to do is the climax, and that's the really exciting bit. Now after that, we need to bring it down and come down towards the ending. So we need to have the falling action, and I nearly forgot that. So that's when we tie up all the loose ends. And then finally, we'll have our resolution, and that's ending the story. Now, has anybody got any questions they'd like to ask before I show you how to do a drama play? No questions? Okay, now I want you to watch closely and see if you can see when I'm doing one of the 5 points in the drama play. Let's go. Right. Wow! Look at the garden! Isn't it amazing? It's in blossom! All of the flowers are growing. Oh, hi Woofy! The garden looks amazing. I love springtime. Look, the apple tree's all in blossom. The tomatoes are flowering, and there's even some little tomatoes on there. The carrots are starting to sprout out of the ground, and we've even got a strawberry flower, so we'll get a strawberry soon. Yes, it is fantastic. And we know how important gardens are because gardens put oxygen up into the air through all their leaves, and they purify the air. And plants, like fruit and vegetable plants, make the soil really healthy, and they put lots of nutrients into the soil and create a home for all our bug friends, the caterpillars, the spiders, the worms, all the little bugs. They do, Woofy. And the other really great thing that gardens, fruit and vegetable gardens do, is when they're all flowering, they encourage the butterflies to come in and the bees. And these bees will pollinate all the blossom and flowers, and that's how we get our fruit and our seeds. Yes, it's fantastic. Now we've got an important job to do today. We need to get rid of all the weeds, and we need to put something on the fruit so all our bug friends don't eat it before we do. That's right, Woofy, we really do. But we need to do something very important. We need to not use any chemicals in our garden. Oh yes, I forgot about that. That's right, Woofy, because if we spray any chemicals in our garden, it will hurt all our bug friends, and it will go down into the soil and it will ruin the soil, and when it rains it'll wash out into the rivers and go all downstream, and it will hurt the soil there and all the fish that live in the waterways. Yes, but what are we going to do then? Right, Woofy, I'm glad you asked. So I make my own spray to put on all the fruit and the leaves that doesn't hurt the garden. I use some olive oil and just some washing up liquids that mums and dads use to clean their plates at night. I pop it in my metal spray bottle and I add a little bit of water, and then I spray it all over the plants. Now it doesn't hurt the animals. Do you know what? They just don't like the taste of it. So that's really good for the environment. Oh, what a great idea. And what about the weeds? Well, we would never spray the weeds. We simply get our little spades and shovels and we'll just dig them out and then we can put them in the composting bin. Oh, fantastic. Oh, what's that crying noise? What crying noise? I can hear a crying noise. Oh, Woofy, look. It's an Australian native bee. Oh my goodness, they're stingless bees and they make honey. We're so lucky to have a native bee in our garden because they'll pollinate all our flowers. Oh yes, but it's crying. I wonder what's wrong. What do you think's wrong, boys and girls? Does anyone think they know what might be wrong with the bee? What's that, Joshua? Oh, yes, that might be. Yes, that might be the problem. Has anybody else got an idea? Oh, that's a great idea too. But how about we go over and we find out? Fantastic, let's go. Excuse me. Hello, my name's Betty B, and I'm really sad. Oh, hi, Betty. Hi, Betty. What's wrong? Oh, well, the garden where I live in, the owner is spraying all terrible spray on the plants and all on the weeds, and it's making all my family and friends very sick. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Betty, that's terrible. Well, what are we going to do, Woofy? We've got to help Betty. Betty, we're going to help you. Can you think of something to do, Woofy? Yes, I can. So, Betty, we're going to go down to the garden where you live and talk to the owners because the spray we use, we make at home and it's just olive oil and dishwashing liquid and it won't hurt any of your family and friends. That's right, Betty. And the other thing is we don't spray our weeds. We use our spades and our shovel and put our gardening gloves on and just stick them out. So why don't you get all your family and all your friends and come into our garden and pollinate it, and I'll go down and talk to the owner and we'll see if we can fix your problem. But even better, we need to get the message out, don't we, Woofy? Yes, we do. We need to tell everybody at school and all our friends, the boys and the girls, to not use any weed spray or bug spray. It's unnecessary and it hurts the ecosystem and the environment and it's no good. Yes, we do, Betty. You go home and get all your friends and family and we're going to get this message out to everybody. The end. Wow. What did you think of that, boys and girls? Has anybody got any questions they'd like to ask? Could you see where I was going through the structure? Now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the dress up box and we're going to get some gardening clothes on and we can find some gloves in there and maybe you could pop a hat on as well, and we're going to start practicing doing our drama and I'm going to help you. All you need to do is pick one of the characters who you would like to be so you can act that out in our drama play. Thank you.